10 books that will change your life and in the order you should read them. With these books you will generate new and better habits to take your personal and professional life to the next level. They are divided into 3 groups, which contain the following characteristics. Group number 1, financial education. Group number 2, human relationships. And group number 3, personal well-being. To make it a little better understood, this video is not created with a single theme or a single niche. It was created so that by reading it you can help yourself grow both personally and professionally. This is EcoNews, and if you do not want to miss more videos like these, subscribe, activate the little bell to receive notifications, and remember to give us a like that for the moment are free. Now let's start with the video. Let's continue with the video. Financial education. As we said before, in group number 1 is financial education, but what exactly is it? Financial education is your ability to understand the basics of personal finance and money management, so that you can apply them in your financial life on a daily basis. The first book we have here is called The Richest Man in Babylon, written by George Samuel Clason. A short and easy-to-read book for those who do not have the habit of reading. The Richest Man in Babylon leaves deep teachings in those who cling to a better future, who do not allow their lives to be controlled by circumstances, who find benefits in the midst of crises and do not give in to the difficulties presented by each dawn, who understand that each awakening is a new opportunity to test their strength and measure their will. A book with very important information that teaches us how to generate money through savings. The second book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki, a book that generated a lot of controversy among reading lovers. This book is essential for those who want to achieve financial freedom and start generating passive income. Why Rich Dad, Poor Dad? During the story, Kiyosaki tells us that he has 2 fathers. The poor father refers to his biological father, who had a successful academic career and is a civil servant. He enjoys a steady paycheck every month. The rich father is actually a mentor, the father of his friend Mike, a man who was barely educated but managed to become one of the richest people in Hawaii. Throughout the book, Robert explains the teachings of one and the other. He shows us other points of view about life, finances, and money from each other. He teaches us how our mindset, thoughts, and language condition our finances and wealth. Unlike The Richest Man in Babylon, this one says that saving is for fools, as the rich actually put their money to work through investments so that money makes more money. And this is where we get into this controversy of whether to save or invest. One must think meticulously about which is more convenient for us. Last but not least, Tiger Becker's Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Many people will say that this book is not exactly about financial education, and they are absolutely right. This book does not teach you how to generate wealth. Instead, it teaches us the power of thoughts and how the mind works. The book is about the behavioral patterns we all have in our subconscious in relation to money. According to the author, these behavioral patterns are learned in childhood and can cause us to have a bad relationship with money. In short, the aim of the book is, therefore, to make us aware of the thinking patterns of the rich and to make us develop a millionaire mentality. Regarding the first group, tell us in comments if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them. If you like this type of content, feel free to follow us on the channel so you don't miss out on more interesting content like this. Let's move on to the next group, human relationships. Why is it important to know about how to generate human relationships? The goal of human relationships is harmonization and empathy to effectively communicate what we need to help each other. Human beings are social beings by nature who need to live in community and relate to each other. Therefore, in this group we have placed the following books that will help you to know your environment better and how to improve your way of relating with people. The first book is called Words That Sell and What to Say to Generate a Good Impact, written by Phil M. Johns. This is a short book full of wisdom and simplicity that tells us exactly what to say and in what circumstances to influence people and have a greater impact. While this advice applies to all kinds of circumstances, it is especially aimed at salespeople who are looking to do more than just close a specific sale and are looking to convert temporary customers into permanent customers. A message that has proven its universality and adaptability to all types of cultures and situations. The second book we have placed within this group is Sell to the Mind, Not the People by Jürgen Claridge. Sell to the Mind, Not to the People gives us keys to become a more productive salesman, developing practical tips in his reading to get to exploit our full potential. This book will teach you how your mind works. You will understand why you buy what you buy, why you do the things you do, know yourself in depth. At the same time, you will be able to understand more efficiently the mind of other people, being able to realize quickly why they are going through a situation and how to help them. In this way, you will be able to establish a good relationship in your social and work environment. And last but not least, How to Win Friends and Influence People, written by Dale Carnegie. A classic of classics, this book is written with numerous examples of people, some well-known, others not, that will help you better understand the valuable lesson hidden in each new chapter. This book talks a lot about self-love, about how to put aside our ego to make room for listening, understanding, and interest in others. How else can we reach a true understanding with the other person? Applying with our heads and also with our hearts. Only some of the advice that Dale Carnegie proposes in this book will make a great difference and improve our relationships with others. And of course, it will also have a great influence on our own life and happiness. Would you change any of these books? If so, tell us what you think of the video so far in comments, and we will be happy to read them. Don't forget to like us and follow us by activating the notification bell. Let's start with the last group, personal wellness. What is personal wellness and why is it important? Wellness is about personal happiness, feeling good and living a healthy lifestyle. For example, for some people, the state of well-being is represented by having a good car, a good job, good clothes, good vacations, good interpersonal and family relationships, among others. In this last group, we incorporate everything related to the spiritual, meditation, physical health, mental health, among others. Starting with this first book entitled The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, written by Robin Sharma. The book The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari basically talks about how to improve the quality of life, focusing on practical ideas with which to advance in this purpose. The whole book is written as a novel, and in this way you can better appreciate each of the concepts detailed below. Therefore, we recommend reading it for a better understanding of each of them. In this book you will find tools for the general growth of your life, meditation tools, food and physical health tools. If you are liking the video, subscribe to the channel and give us a like and a comment with your opinion about this book. The second book in this group is titled Your Wrong Zones, written by Wayne Dyer. In this book, Wayne Dyer explains which areas of your mind, beliefs, thoughts, emotions contain errors of perception, which limit you when it comes to having a full life, and prevent you from feeling fulfilled, happy, and with inner peace. This is a good book for those people who are starting their own process of personal development and, therefore, begin to question their own reactions, the rules of conduct they follow, and everything they have learned about how to be happy so far. The last book we have placed in this group is the following, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Covey. It is a book that talks about the importance of changing the perception we have about the situations in which we find ourselves in order to take responsibility for our actions and the consequences of them through new habits. Throughout the book, the author proposes us to introduce 7 habits that will help us to make a change at an internal level. A change that will lead us to modify the perception we have of the outside. Before continuing with the video, you may wonder, what happened to book number 10? Why is it not in any of the previous groups? The answer to your questions is simple. The book that we have cataloged as number 10 is a difficult book to catalog among these 3 groups because it is made up of a part of each one of them. To all this, the name of the book number 10 is the following, Start With Him, because written by Simon. What is this book about? I could summarize it as follows. The author explains that no project you embark on is going to succeed unless you are clear on why. Knowing why you do what you do is something transcendental that pushes you in the right direction, transmits confidence, and generates empathy with the audience. Finding your own why. Beyond the examples Cynic uses, the important thing about this book is that, as you read it, you reflect on what your whys. Why are you studying that career? Why do you want to start a company? What is the reason you are taking that new job? This is primarily a book for people who lead, but it is also for visionaries and for people who want to do their bit to change the world. These are the 10 books that will change your life. Do not forget to give us your like and leave us in comments your opinion or any recommendation you have to contribute to this list. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so YouTube will notify you when we upload new content. This is EcoNews, and see you in the next video.